What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me okay. Welcome back. I'm glad that y'all back with me. Party people, are you with me? Hey, party people, are you with me? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Let me know again if you guys can hear me. Let me know. I have an echo. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, I should be good. Is it still an echo? It shouldn't be one. Okay. Check. Mic check. Mic check. Party people, are you with me? Party people, are you with me? Hey. Okay, cool. I knew what it was. Anyway, welcome back. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Listen, today general admission is $2 and VIP is $5. Okay, VIP is $5 and general admission is $2. Okay, VIP, you get to come up close to the church because I gotta read for a whole lot of people's up on this thumbnail on this good evening. Okay, so what I need you to do, all right, is make sure that you get ready, because we about to go in. All right, we about to go in. This is not for the children to listen to. Okay, this is not for the children to listen to. Okay, all right. So listen, we are going to be talking about Tasha K. Back to those gutter snipe ways, which she really never stopped. The gutter snipe ways. Yes, we got to get into it. Tasha K allegedly sued by Kevin Hart. Okay, allegedly sued by Kevin Hart. She just won't learn, will it? All right, so we got to talk about nasty Rasheeda. Yep, nasty, rotten, spoiled, peach juice having Rasheeda. Yeah, we got to drag her a little bit as well. Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna be talking about her and K Michelle. Okay. And so then we're also going to be talking about, because see, y'all tried it earlier. I went back and looked at some of y'all comments from this morning. You know, there's a lot of people in the chat, so I couldn't really see the comments, but I got a dragon for some of y'all, because I feel like if some of y'all just intentionally did not want to understand what I was saying, and so I got something for y'all this evening. I sure do. Anyway, let me speak to the people that's here. All right, what's going on, Simply Elegant One? Welcome, welcome. Remember, general admission $2, VIP $5. Let's go, let's go. Okay, let's see who else up in here. What up, though, schoolboy? What up, Karen Martin? What's going on? What's up, Jay Parrish? What's going on, Terry? What's up with it? Louisiana chick, what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Let's see who else up in here. Tracy, what's going on? What's going on? Gwen, what's going on with you? How you doing? Tanisha Breedlove, what it do? What it do? What's going on, trending at some point? What's going on with you? How are you? Let's see who else up in here. Girl, what's the tea? What is the tea? Oh, that's a good thing. What's the tea? What's the tea? What's going on, Sweet Pea? What's going on, Josie? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Okay, listen. So I said I was gonna come back live because I had a couple of things y'all done see that happened since we've been live this morning. We talked about the whole thing with Manasseh Jordan, Bishop TD Jakes, and Larry Reed earlier today. All right, we did talk about that stuff. Oh, honey, I saw what was just sent to me. Jesus, you know the stuff. Let me tell y'all something. Now, I want to tell y'all this. As people who do this stuff all the time, I don't. First of all, I don't consider myself to be a blogger. I consider myself to give up here, give my opinion, and commentate on certain things. But I don't really consider myself a blogger. Some of y'all would, but I consider myself a commentator because I review shows and all of that stuff. So I don't necessarily consider myself a blogger. Bloggers don't do that. Okay. But they give you hit like, you know, the tea on this stuff. They don't really sit back and recap a whole show. That's not what bloggers do. But I've been telling y'all, I've been seeing people send me stuff all the time. They do. I have integrity though, right? I don't get up here, even with this Bishop Jake stuff, everything that I've talked about when it comes to the Bishop Jake stuff, even stuff that I have tea on, I've talked about surface level stuff that has been in the news or that other people have commentated on. It's been surface level. It ain't been no exclusives. It ain't been no stuff like that. Like that's not what it's been. Okay. That's number one. Number two, people come to us. Sometimes people request interviews from us. Like I'm quite sure people can attest that our content creators in the chat where people have reached out to you or their team may have reached out to you because they enjoyed your interview with somebody else or whatever the case may be. So they'll reach out to you and be like, hey, we are interested in maybe connecting to see if we can pitch in the interview, especially if they're doing something for their business that includes marketing or whatever the case may be. There have been people that I have not, gone forth with it because number one, I'm like, you just got to be smart, right? Let's just put it that way. So I said that to say this. It seemed like 4 million problems is not enough for the gutter snipe Tasha K herself. Because what she continues to do, this is very much different than Cardi B's situation with her, with the whole defamation thing. Now, this woman is allegedly being accused of extortion. Okay. And we're talking about extortion from somebody by somebody that we know got real money to play with. That's number one. Number two, Tasha K, girl. And it's like you see your name in the headlines and you still making a joke out of it. You still joking around. You still not taking it serious whatsoever. You still want to play. Hold on, y'all. Baby, I know y'all heard the dogs over here acting a fool, honey. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, Tasha K. So this is different. This is extortion. This is what she is being accused of. Shout out to Pam Esquire. Ooh, child. Bear with me. Ooh, okay. Shout out to Pam Esquire because she is going live to discuss this. And y'all know Pam pulls documents, honey. Pam pulls the document. So, um, hold on. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get this from People Magazine. I want to be safe. Okay. Until Pam goes live and we hear the true documents. I think other people have pulled the documents. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. Pam is gonna break it. Yeah, you know, Pam gonna break it all the way down to the ground for us, child. Okay. All right. Whew. This is when you need to take your to the gym. You know, we try to make that our New Year's resolution, honey, and only do it for a couple days. But now I really need to. I really need to do something, honey. Okay. Anyway, let's get into it. So again, this is coming from People Magazine, so shout out to them. I will put the link in the description box after this live. So it says Kevin Hart is taking legal action over cheating allegations made by a former assistant in an interview with Tasha K. Tasha K is a well-known YouTuber, honey. Hart's complaint filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and obtained by people centers on an online interview between the former personal assistant Misha Shakes and Latasha Kibi, aka Tasha K, both named as defendants in the lawsuit. Now, Shakes worked for Hart's company from August 2017 to October 2020, according to the complaint. Published on Kibi's Instagram account and YouTube channel, Unwound with Tasha K, on December the 22nd, the interview includes allegations from Shakes that Hart, 44, had an affair at his office. She also claimed that she told Hart's wife, Eniko, however you Eniko, I think I said that right, he was cheating on her and that the comedian had a gambling problem. A preview from the conversation was captioned, "The interview that Kevin Hart will wish never came out." Ooh, now that's interesting, y'all. I didn't know that that was the title to the interview. That's very interesting considering the extortion allegation, right? And I'm saying allegation, trying to be careful. Everything here is said is alleged in my opinion. And again, I am reading People Magazine's article, but I do find the title to the interview extremely interesting. Did y'all hear that? A preview from the conversation was captioned, "The interview that Kevin Hart will wish never came out." Hmm. Okay, let's keep going. Now, Hart's complaint claims that Kibi demands money threatening to release a bombshell interview if he didn't pay. In November, the document alleges someone affiliated with Kibi contacted a representative of Hart, informing them that the interview would be damaging to Hart's reputation, had been recorded. The individual stated that Kibi would publish the interview unless Hart paid a ransom of $250,000. Now, Hart contacted the police and issued a cease and desist order to Kibi, asking that she not publish the interview. According to the lawsuit, it cited that the NDA between Shakes and Hart and and that posting the interview could uh, cause repercussions. Okay. Now, before I go any further, there are a couple of things that I find interesting. Number one, I find it interesting the name of the interview. I find that interesting, right? I also find it very interesting that someone that is affiliated with Kibi contacted a representative of Hart and said, I'm informing you of the interview that could be damaging to Hart's reputation. Tasha K, come on, we gotta like y'all. This woman, I don't got nothing to do with this woman, but she stresses me the hell out because it's like you don't never learn. What's going on, L Teddy? What's going on? What's going on? That's interesting, schoolboy. When was it? When was it recorded? What's up, Sharice? What's going on, Inetta? What's going on, Miss Joyce? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Okay, so again, I find it interesting that they're stating that someone affiliated with Tasha Kibi was the one who contacted a representative of Hart informing the interview. Now, I want y'all to keep something in the back of y'all's mind. Keep in mind the name of the interview, right? But then also keep in mind, allegedly, Tasha K, which we've seen some of this stuff play out, right? Tasha K's former assistant had made some telling accusations as to some of the things that she might do when it comes to Tasha K as far as exposing her after the fact, right? So I'm not saying, because again, I haven't heard these documents, which is why I can't wait for Pam to go live so I can hear about these documents. But affiliated with her. Now, if that's somebody that is on your team, Tasha K, you got to be some ain't right. I'm just saying, if it's somebody currently on your team, something wouldn't be right. You would need to question everybody in your camp that would have the capability of doing something like this, right? Whoever it is would have to be extremely close to you to know about the interview, to know some of the salacious things that may have been said in the interview before the interview actually drops, right? So that means it has to be someone close to you. So I don't know. Would it be the former assistant if the former assistant wasn't around when this was recorded? Or is someone in the camp telling the former assistant that, I'm just saying, I'm just putting this, just kind of my wheels is turning. Let's put it that way. Again, all of this is alleged. I'm just reading the article and kind of filling in affiliated with Kibi is according to the article. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, Hart contacted the police and issued a cease and desist order to Kibi, asking that she not publish the interview. Oh, I read that part. Still, something interesting here to me is this NDA portion. Now, aside from violating the NDA, the interview, according to Hart's complaint, included false and defamatory statements regarding Hart and certain legal disputes in which he had been involved. Now, the lawsuit added that Shakes made statements that were false, including that Hart recorded a video of a sexual encounter that he faced criminal charges regarding the supposed incident. Now, we remember what happened with that incident. That's not really how that went. Hart is suing all defendants for civil extortion and invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private facts. Okay. Additionally, he's suing Shakes for breach of contract and defamation, and he's suing Kibi for intentional interference with constructural regulation. okay, or contractual. I'm sorry, contractual regulations. Now, Kibi has an established history of posting defamatory and otherwise improper content regarding celebrities, states Hart's lawsuit. Ooh, Jesus. Now, Kibi responded to people's request for comment by saying, listen to this, y'all. People reached out to her. People magazine reached out to her, and this is what the gutter snipe said in response. She just don't learn. Watch the full interview on www.tashaklive.com. Shakes could not be reached by people for comment. The interviewer has also come under fire for airing allegations concerning Will Smith and Dwayne Martin, which Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, publicly denied. Jada previously indicated that she will be taking legal action over the inflammatory interview. In 2002, musician Cardi B won a liable case against Kibi, whom the rapper accused of making malicious claims against her. Hart shares, but daughters Heaven, 18, and son Hendrick, 16, with ex-wife Tori Hart after divorcing her in 2011. Now, Hart married wife Aniko Hart, and they share a son, Kenzo, 6, and a daughter, I guess that's Corey, 3. Um, the Jumanji actor issued a public apology in 2017 after he cheated on Aniko while she was 8 months pregnant with their first child. At the time, he addressed the extortion attempts that took place. And again, remember, he told on himself when that happened. He wasn't he wasn't about to play that extortion game at all. In his Netflix documentary series, Don't F It Up, Hart opened up about rebuilding his marriage with Aniko after cheating scandal, calling it the lowest moments of my life. All right. So that was from People Magazine. And like I said, I will put this in the description box below after we are live. All right. Shout out to Trending at Some Point, and shout out to, let's see, who somebody else. Hold on. And Sweet Pea. Shout out to Sweet Pea and Trending at Some Point for paying for y'all seats, y'all tickets today. Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. VIP is $5 and general admission is $2. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. So yeah, I'm done with Tasha K. Like I said, probably in the morning when I go live, we'll elaborate more once I see the documents from Pam breaking the documents down. Okay, let's get into K Michelle and Rasheeda. Nasty Rasheeda. All right. I don't have to go through the whole thing. If you guys have been following, you guys know for years about the alleged abuse that K Michelle experienced. And you got Rasheeda, who let's really talk about it. First of all, I got some smoke for Kurt. Let me get my smoke to Kurt real quick. Kurt, stay out the women's business with that enormous, gigantic Adam's apple that you have. Okay, it's very unregular that anyone has a large ass Adam's apple like you. Now, what you need to do with that large ass Adam's apple is mind your damn business. Cause I don't understand why you got to be sitting up. Do you, sir? You are a no good nigga to be sitting up here in the women's business. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Let them be able to handle that. Y'all do more than the sissies do. Than the ones that walk around here calling us sissies. Y'all do more than them. Huh? Huh? I don't consider myself no damn sissy. So I'm not talking about me, but I'm just saying in general. Y'all want to talk about the sissies? It's sissy behavior over there. Okay, that's what you give it. All you need to do is put on your grandmama moo. and you will be giving nothing but sissy. Okay? That's all you do. You sitting in the background talking about you don't need to apologize because you apologize at the reunion. What damn reunion was that? Because we ain't never heard it. What reunion was it? Point me to the right direction. Cause that right there was some bull crap. You ain't mind your business. Okay, stay out the women's business. Why do you got so much commentary? Shut your mouth. Okay, that's what you need to do. You need to be worried about them kids you got. That's what you need to be concerned about. Okay, and let's be very clear about the reason why Rasheeda still chooses to be with your dumb ass. Okay, you still want to be with Rasheeda because Rasheeda is smart with the whole money. We already know that. That's one thing I can't never take away from this dry Georgia prune, in the words of Scotty. I feel like, and again, this is just my opinion. Girl, you should have never, in my opinion, ever thought that it was okay to speak to any victim or anyone who is telling you that they are a victim of abuse or whatever the case may be in that moment. Girl, now this is another thing. See, this is why I got to drag Rasheeda a little bit, because this is another thing I don't understand. Just yesterday, the smoke that you had ain't the same smoke that you got today. Let's be very clear about it. Or yesterday evening. You went live yesterday with that sissy ass husband of yours, and you said you wasn't apologizing. Then you get on another live with your sissy husband in the background again. You ain't got nothing to go build up or something. My God, why is you in the business? Then you get on the live talk about I already apologized. Well, which one is it? Is you not gonna apologize, or did you already apologize? You full of shit is what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. I ain't never liked Rasheeda the same after that whole thing. And I'm not even a K Michelle fan. Let's be very clear. Not like no deep fan of that. I love K Michelle music, and she has some very funny moments on the show for me. I will say that. But I liked her better on. I like K Michelle better on Hollywood. No lie. But my thing is this, girl. You consistently, and then let's talk about the reunion, girl. When you got up and act like you was about to bust a grape, girl. You weren't about to bust no grape. Who gets all fixed up about why you all frustrated and flustered about my abuse or about my allegations that I'm putting out there about who could have abused me? Why you getting so flustered? What you about to do? Run up and get done up. And to you dumb delusional people who was in the comments talking about she did apologize. Where the heck? Please point me in the direction of where this apology is at. Where is it? Where is it? Pull it up. Give me a timestamp. Pull it up. You know why you can't pull it up? Because it don't damn exist. Please tell me, for those of you who been following this story between K Michelle and Rasheeda, if y'all ever heard an apology, please tell me in the comment section right now that you have heard an apology. I ain't never heard an apology. And see, this is the thing that bothers me, and this is what I dislike about our black women treating other black women like this instead of standing with them in regards to whatever it may be, especially when it comes to something of this sort. I'm waiting. I have never heard this woman ever apologize. And notice last night, it wasn't like she was saying, "Oh, I apologize at the reunion," and it got cut. It got cut. It was a real deep, sincere apology, because then if you apologize to K Michelle would not still be feeling the way that she feeling. Period. And can't nobody make me think different. Thank you. I ain't never heard her apologize to no K Michelle. So for me, you are the epitome of what I do not like and what I do not stand for at all. There were court documents. Well, maybe he ain't gonna apologize to you because it didn't happen. Girl, you are something serious. But then let's think about it. Rasheeda is with Kirk, the same man that allegedly used somebody who wasn't even Jasmine. Allegedly, that is a whole fake and a fraud. But you was willing to go right along with the storyline, and you know why? Because allegedly you are a cheater. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater, in the words of uh old pipe leg Giselle Bryant. I don't got nothing for Rasheeda. I'ma tell y'all, I have always had this very disgusting feeling about Rasheeda since then, and really just Rasheeda's personality. She give me real nasty spirited. That's why I titled this K Michelle versus Nasty Rasheeda, because Rasheeda give very nasty, give very gross spirit to me. Period. Okay, so I want to move over to. I didn't really want this to be like a long live. Anyway, I just want to come on and chat with you guys. Again, make sure general admission is $2, y'all, and the VIP is $5. Okay, all right, $5. Okay, listen. Um, let's move over here to earlier when I talked about Bishop TD Jakes. I talked about Manasseh Jordan, and I talked about what Larry Reed was saying in his caption and in the video. All right. Now, I'm not about to go through the whole rabbit hole again, but here's what I'm about to say. I think what y'all like to do, y'all like to be messy, and y'all like to take stuff and switch it up, twist it up, put it into something that it ain't, and do a lot of extra stuff, right? Where I respect everyone's opinion, I do feel like after reading those comments from earlier, y'all was doing the absolute most. Okay, the absolute most, because there was one thing that I was focused on. Well, multiple things, but here's what it was. It was simple. It was Manasseh giving grooming details, giving you pretty much the blueprint in which and how grooming happens. And I want to be very clear. I don't want to take women out of this equation at all either, because women are victims of being groomed as well. And then also vice versa, where um it happens all ways around. Let's put it that way. Okay. But specifically, I think we're speaking on the male side of it because of the conversation at hand, right? And what I felt like you guys were taking away from the conversation was not what the conversation was. What I stated was, and I've given my own in my Patreon, I've given my own account to how this grooming thing works for me. I'm not ready to really have that conversation like publicly. I've given some of you guys some details publicly, but I'm telling that story behind my paywall. Okay. Um, but the thing is that Manasseh was giving specific details in regards to grooming and how grooming works. And so I said already for me, he talks like he knows someone who very close to him who has been a victim or of this, or maybe him. Larry made a comment about Bishop Jakes possibly being attracted to Manasseh. And he then stated that there's no problem with that, right? And what I was saying was, here is the problem with that, considering that we're talking about grooming. If we listen to Manasseh's video, Manasseh tells you that the first steps of grooming is the attraction. So for you to say that it's okay, and again, I respect Larry down to the ground, but for you to say that attraction, um, or for y'all to take what I said about the attraction to a whole nother level, to me, it was really weird. Because again, what I'm saying is, if we are talking about grooming and we're talking about the steps of grooming, attraction is the first step of grooming. That's why I said what I said about that, because I felt like you can't say that if we're talking about grooming, that attraction is not a part of that. Yeah, it is a problem for you to be attracted to him. It is. It is. It is. And that's all I made. That's all the commentary I was making on that, is that it's not okay. If we're talking about the steps of grooming, and if you've never been groomed, if you've never been, or you don't know anyone who's dealt with the situation, you may have a lot of questions about it. But I'm telling y'all that the stuff is real. It is real. It's real. And again, it doesn't just happen to men. It just doesn't happen to our community, LGBTQ community. It happens to a lot of women, and a lot of women are predators as well too. Or women can be predators. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna say a lot of women, but women can be predators as well too. Yes, indeed. Yes, 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 yes. I said what I said. Men and women can be predators as well. Okay, let's be clear. And I know y'all don't like having real conversations about it, but truth is truth. And what's real is what's real. You see right here, Miss Keita Walker giving us um something here. Happened to me as an adult in church. So it is absolutely possible. And I don't understand. I guess for me, it's the holding people to, I guess, a higher standard that you feel like they aren't capable of doing certain things. I think that is so weird and absurd, because at the end of the day, they're human. They're human. And so anything is possible at the end of the day. You can't put anything, honestly, if we're going to be real about it, you can't put anything past anyone. But what my sole purpose is to talk about this grooming thing, because a lot of young black men in the church, and again, women as well, have been groomed down to the ground, and it ain't been nothing but covered up over and over and over again. And sometimes the grooming goes to a far place. Sometimes the grooming goes to a far, far place. And when you can no longer do anything to service the predator anymore, you become this gross individual. You become this sick individual. That is real, yo. It's real. You become this sick blob. You become all of this stuff to these people. And mind you, they have groomed you. And once they tired and you can't offer them nothing else, they done with you. And how dare you speak on it? So I gotta let y'all know, I listen to a lot of people's opinions. I do. But I feel like it is it's crazy, some of the things that I see people say. It is so crazy. And it almost makes me wonder, do y'all suffer from grooming and you can't come out and say, yeah, I was groomed, because you still in it? Or is it because you know someone who was in it, you really know the real truth, and you running from the real truth? What is it? because everybody that is giving these accounts can't be lying. And that is the first thing that we want to do is discredit somebody by, oh, well, is it a money grab or is you lying? That was all going through the chat earlier this morning about Manasseh. And the crazy thing about it is Manasseh never even gave a name. And truth be told, let's be clear. If this doesn't happen to you, sometimes people don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't. And that's the reality of it. They don't care nothing about you being a victim. Let's keep it a buck 50 right now. Let's be clear. A lot of people who have never been through this, they don't give a damn. They don't. And my thing is, we keep running away from what the true issue is. This grooming thing goes on and it has gone on for years. I told a bit of my story in Patreon. And to this day, y'all, I have been to therapy. I have really sat and tried to deal with these things. But see, stuff like this is a trigger for me, and it's a trigger in a way that the conversations to me need to be had. Because people don't understand at all. Right, absolutely, Keto will protect the predator at all costs. At all costs. That's the part that gets me. That's the part that gets me. The predators are more protected than the victims. Did y'all hear what I said? The predators are more believed. They get more empathy, more sympathy, more everything. They don't. What's up, Harold? Hey, Mrs. Parker. Larry better tread lightly though when he discusses this content. His feet aren't without footprints as well. Listen, I'm very careful with some of the things that I speak on. And my thing is, I feel like a lot of that listen, I'm not even about to go there. But what I will say for me, this whole grooming, being being groomed, it's real. It's real, it's true. And most people have been waiting for this day to come. The day of reckoning where these leaders, bishops, pastors are exposed for their continued grooming. Ooh, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Um, so what is it that you need help with? What you struggling with? What is it that you're struggling with? Give me details. Give me details. I want to know, are you what position? What this? What those things are consistently asked. And you know how it's weaponized? I need to know so I can pray for you. So I can be specific when I go to God in prayer. I can be specific about it. But the whole time they just licking up on what they can. what they can use to continue to groom you and continue to use on you. For a while there, I will say this about my experience. I became so numb to it that unfortunately there was a moment where it became normal or where it felt normal. It felt normal to be groomed. It felt normal to go through these things because it had been done so many times. It felt normal. And that's another thing that people don't understand. Sometimes when you go through this, because you go through it so much, it feels freaking normal. And y'all be having the nerve to literally victim shame people. Do y'all know, even when we go to grooming, and mine went further than that. I mean, it started with the grooming, but then it went over into the SA stuff. And it becomes something that feels so gross, but it feels normal. You know it's not right, but it feels normal. Especially if the same person is doing it over and over and over and over again. The reason why I couldn't come out with the person who did what they did to me like I wanted to was because of all of the support that that person had. That person had support galore, and all I had was me and my mama. That's right, Josie. That's right. It do. It feels like when you come out and say something, you don't know how it's gonna go. You don't know if you're gonna be arrested in your feelings. And when I say that, I'm saying literally deep down, you feel so down, you feel low. This already makes you feel a certain type of way. So I think for me, again, my thing is the grooming thing. I sound like a broken record, keep repeating myself, but I wanted y'all to know that I was not speaking in a sense to where I disagree with everything Larry was saying. It was that one thing because I felt like if we are giving the details of what grooming actually really is, then on the other hand, we cannot say that it is okay for Jakes to allegedly be attracted to Manasseh. That's not okay. Because attraction comes with the first part of grooming. You're not supposed to groom nobody you're not attracted to. Unless they got something else that you want. I just it's a crazy world that we live in, y'all. And I know, listen, I know a lot of us didn't want to hold on. If you did something and it made you feel uncomfortable, why would you keep going back and allowing that same thing to happen to you or to happen to feel the same way? Well, when you're being groomed, it's not I mean, in a lot of situations you don't necessarily have choices. You're threatened. And people don't realize when you threaten your life threatened, when people are threatened, when it's threatened that certain things are going to be put out about you and all kind of stuff like that, you're doing exactly what that particular person is telling you to do in those moments. That's exactly what it is. It's not like you continue to keep going back to it like that. And especially if you are not around someone who doesn't believe you. They don't believe nothing you saying. Y'all letting Uncle Bubba do the same thing to everyone. Don't nobody say nothing to Uncle Bubba and they know what Uncle Bubba is doing. Huh? So it's many ways that you can look at that, but I don't think that people do it to keep going back to keep continuing to be abused. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. People aren't saying, "Oh, I'm enjoying this. Let me go back." No, no one is thinking like that. There are multiple reasons why people feel like they have to go back, or some of them may be in it in the moment and it ain't no going back. It's the consistent staying right there. You know, I mean, that's what that is. How can grown ass people be groomed? Allow someone to eat groom you. Hello. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because clearly you I shouldn't have to explain anything to you. Clearly, I mean you haven't been here and the shit does happen. Okay, it happens. It happens. It absolutely happens. Not only when did the pastor proceed the institution preceded the institution with a supposed to uphold the institution, not the pastor. That's the reason a lot of people don't attend church now. Absolutely. It's like they praising the pastor instead of and Manasseh spoke of that in that. Sometimes they want to feel like it's this God complex, honey. Um But yeah, I mean, there are multiple reasons why things happen. And if you just don't understand it, then you just don't understand it. But what I will advise you to do is don't spew out hate. Don't spew out hate. Because the moment you spew out hate and somebody clap back at you, you cannot be mad. Don't spew out hate. That's never a good thing to do. Because the shit is real. Like, I don't know. It's just so many ignorant people. I It, it people are ignorant. People are ignorant. People are truly ignorant, y'all. And we're moving into a whole nother year with a whole bunch of more ignorant shit. It's crazy. You right, Shelly, 111. Some who spew out hate are themselves groomers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just again, y'all, people go through stuff in their life, and I'm not about to explain nothing to no clown that's asking how can grown people be damn grown when that's far from like it happens every day. What are you talking about? That same person probably believe that sex trafficking don't exist. That same person, like y'all got this mentality that y'all got to work on. Y'all got to work on it. We got to work on it. We got to fix it. Cause damn, dude, y'all got to be this ignorant. Dude, y'all gotta be this ignorant. And if you do, you gotta show it. So I mean, it is what it is. But I wanted to clear that up. I wasn't saying anything bad about. I saw the chat earlier had just went a total different direction. But my main concern was the steps of the grooming that I thought y'all needed to know. Y'all needed to understand that the stuff is real. Everybody can't be telling no lie. And I'm seeing a whole lot of people, a whole lot of content creators. First of all, I want to say shout out to y'all who I know. I've seen L Teddy, I've seen St. James, I've seen several people come out with their stories about being groomed, and y'all stories need to be heard. Everybody's story need to be heard. And I implore the women who have been groomed to come out and tell your story as well. And when you comfortable, because sometimes I ain't comfortable talking about mine. So whenever you are comfortable, come out. I want these women that have been put in situations like this. Y'all come forward too. Because if it's happened to the men, I know it's show enough that happened to y'all women. And it's time to speak up. It for real. It's time to speak up. So I hope that I can truly listen. My main goal is I like to help advocate for victims, especially considering what I've been through, what I've watched other people go through, what I've what I've seen go on, what I've witnessed, I mean, it's just so many aspects to look at. And I feel like these conversations need to be had, but I also feel like too you can't proud no information into no ignorant bastard. Okay. If you just ignorant, you just ignorant, and you can't talk to ignorant people. Okay. So power, yes, absolutely. Position of power, that God complex. I own you now. Huh. And I wish you would go say something. I wish you would not answer your phone. I wish you would tell somebody what's going on. I wish you would. I wish you would. But then once they on to their next victim, honey, you ain't nothing to them. And then now you left feeling like a blob of mess. Can't trust nobody. Don't want to be really. You can't look forward to a relationship. You can't look forward to this because you feel so yucky and icky and gross and it's crazy, y'all. Anyway, all right. I want to keep this under an hour. I appreciate y'all for tuning in this evening. Shout out to everyone who um enough to put sound on, to their trauma. My heart goes out to those who aren't strong. Yeah, and you know what? I understand that it takes time, which is why, like for me, I'm comfortable talking about it to 8 people in my Patreon, but come around here talking to hundreds of people about my story, I just ain't ready yet. And I know that there are other people who aren't ready yet. And but I implore you, if you are ready, come on out and let's talk about it. And also too, I really wish that this world that we live in, I wish that there were really truly people like back in the day who you could trust, you could really talk to, you could have a circle of people that may could help you. You know, that I wish was possible, but it is so many ignorant and selfish and stupid people that you know you don't got it like you used to anymore. Okay. And that's by accident, LOL, but glad you got what I was saying. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know sometimes people aren't strong enough to get there yet. You know what I'm saying? And then when people do like what that person just did in the comment section, before they were escorted out of here, that's another reason why people don't say stuff. That's why people don't feel comfortable. And so I'm just letting y'all know, if you need if you need some support, I got you. I ain't no therapist. I ain't know none of that now. I can help you try to find one. But if you need just someone to talk to in general, your boy is here. Okay. With that being said, oh man, I don't know. Kind of getting off of here with just a bit of a heavy heart. And I think it's heavy more so because I know it's about to get ugly. It's really about to get ugly because a lot of people are about to start really feeling um mm, no. It's just about to get tough. So listen, y'all put y'all full armor of God on. Y'all know how we got to do. We got to be ready for battle at any time, you know. And this right here, this is something. This is something. I mean, you got Tasha K in another lawsuit. Don't give a damn. Telling the people to go watch the interview. You got Rasheeda over here with her nasty ass over here telling her she ain't about to apologize to K Michelle and then gonna lie and tell her she did apologize to K Michelle. So it's a lot going on. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all subscribe if you are not subscribed. We are on the road to 10K subscribers. Listen, you still have time to pay your admission. Okay, you still have time to pay your admission. $2 for general admission, and of course, VIP was $5. You know, $2 general admission. I ain't gonna charge y'all no VIP fee, and we about to get off of here, huh? So listen, Hotline Bling chat room will be back on January the 5th. You guys also know it's the King's birthday next week. This time next week. I don't know what the people may have planned for your boy. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is keep an eye out. Okay, keep an eye out because you know why would they not celebrate a king on a national holiday? Why would they not? Why would they not celebrate a king? Huh? Why would they not? So y'all be on the lookout. I don't know what, when, and where, and what the notification look like, but be on the lookout, okay? Because we will celebrate. We will celebrate in my Mr. Brown voice. Celebrate, all right? My birthday. What else? Also, we are crowdfunding for School of Love and Hotline Bling. You guys do know that we can do nothing on these platforms for free. Okay. I mean nothing on these platforms for free. So please, 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 if you don't mind, head over to the crowd fund. We want to make sure we bring y'all great quality with our new shows that we are bringing to you all. And we got a lot going on, and so I'm just super excited about that aspect of it, honey. And yeah, that's pretty much okay. That's pretty much, you just be ready. Oh, they told me to be ready, baby. Be ready, be ready, be ready. Harold, I appreciate you for dropping in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in this evening. To everyone who is going through something right now, I pray that you come out on the other side. And with that being said, I'm about to get off of here. I got to go tune into these court documents from Pam, and I got to go get on my mind duty. All right, y'all. I will see you guys later. Bye.